is Anneke van Giersbergen and you are watching Impact Channel.
Greetings everyone, our guest today is Anneke van Giersbergen. Hello, nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
How are you doing?
You pronounce my name very well.
Oh, thank you well.
Yeah, perfect.
How are you? How is the tour going in the Netherlands?
Good, it's going well. We only have a couple of shows, I think 11 in a term course of a few weeks, and it's going very well. Yeah, and people seem to like the set list, and because it's quite eclectic, the list, and it's old songs, new songs, everything in between, and so we love playing it, and it's going well. I'm happy.
Last year you had this special tour, Heavy Strings. Where did you get the idea from to do such tour?
Well, of course I like heavy metal, and I know when you sometimes dissect these songs, which are played very, very heavily with lots of distortions, lots of drums, big production. But when you dissect and when you undress a song to its bare core, there's a lot of times you see how you notice how good it's written and how melodic they are and the lyrics are great and so I did a lot of times I just play acoustic, with the guitar and just vocals guitar and play these songs, and I also do a lot with strings or with orchestra and I thought, why not combine, because classical music and heavy metal, as you know, they go well together. Exactly. Because they have so much common ground, and so we came up with this idea to do this, and our friend Ruud Peters, he arranged these songs for 4 strings and piano, and it turned out to be so cool. So we did songs of AC/DC, Metallica, Slayer, and lots more, and it was great. And we did it in a theater. So there was in Holland we have theaters all over the country. So many, like even the tiniest village, they have a big theater. So we could play 80 shows with this, and all over Holland. And normally when people go to theaters, like a little bit more old people go to theater and so. But with this show, as metalheads coming, kids coming, also the older people coming, because they thought, this is interesting, so I'm just going to see what's happening. And so the crowd was quite eclectic, which is great. Yeah, it's a good experience.
And very soon you're going to celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Mandylion album with your older band. Are you excited about it?
Very, very. It's been great coming up with the idea, just to talk about it with the band, and to reconnect and to just talk about it and to have these plans. And we knew that people were going to like this idea and people would come to the show, right? But I didn't know that it was going to be so crazy, people wanting to get tickets, and it was sold out so fast. And we were all shocked by it and very happily shocked. And so we're very much looking forward to it, and rehearsing, making sure we're going to do the best that we can for these shows. So we're revisiting all the old songs, which is great, Yeah, so good times.
Do you have any tour plans with the Gathering?
Not just yet. We focus on these Dutch shows, and we want to concentrate on these shows. So we're not looking very much into the future yet. So we'll see.
Your latest EP, La Via, came out not so long ago. Are you happy with the reactions?
Yes. It's because, when you just make music, I never think about, when I was in, a lot of times like the record company or the producer or the management, a lot of people always have ideas about, if you do this and this and this and this, you'll get on the radio, or you will get on the big festivals or whatever. And in the past I used to listen to that partly, not all the time. But in the recent years, I always thought, why should I listen to anybody? If my heart tells me I have to do this or this musically or production-wise or lyrically or in any case. And so all the albums, more and more, I listen to my heart, and but that also brings a little uncertainty, because you never know what people are going to think. So there's a few songs, they differ a little bit. There's only 4 songs, but they differ from each other. Like some songs are a little bit more upbeat, some songs are a little bit more dark, and it's just what came out. And then I can be now I'm thrilled that people really, really like it. But maybe, like we said before we started recording, when it's from the heart and it's honest music, people tend to notice when you're not honest, or people tend to notice when it is honest, and they will give you time to listen to the song, you know. And I like that. It's a great way to make music.
It is an honest record for sure.
Yeah.
Is it safe to say that maybe this is your most personal album?
Yeah, the album before this one, The Darker Skies Are the Brightest, is also very, very personal. This one too, I'm still writing, right? So I'm making 3 EPs, which will turn into an album. So I'm still writing, and still even more personal songs will appear on these EPs. So yeah, for sure, this is very, very personal. Some songs are also not that close by. Some songs are just also stories, but some songs are very, very close to my heart, for sure. But it's always, and I think when you get older, you get more and more personal, and you take less time thinking about how people will perceive, you know, the music. So yeah, I just pour it out, and then I hope people like it.
When can we expect the rest of the trilogy?
I'm not sure. We're always working on the next songs. I think, what is it now? April?
6th of April, I think.
Yeah, I think maybe beginning of next year there will be one.
Okay.
And, I'm actually not sure. I don't have the timeline in my head. But I'm still working on. I'm still writing new songs as well. But I still have like 15 songs waiting. So I can pick the best ones and then work. And so I write the songs and then go to the band with the songs, and then we finish them together. So obviously our guitar players and the drummer and everybody is very skilled, and they have fantastic ideas about production and songs and arrangements. So it's a group effort. However, the core song is always me. Like I always like lock myself in a room and start writing, and then somebody else will say like, okay, this is the best songs, and then we work on them.
If there was no music in your life, how would you express yourself?
That's such a good question, because you don't know, because I always had music in my life, but I think nature. I think maybe if I would make music, I would definitely have a profession in being outside, or animals, or nature, or gardening, or it's not very rock and roll, but I think yeah, somewhere along those lines.
What does art mean to you?
Art means expression. It means we can use a different language to express ourselves. We have words, but sometimes words are too little. We can't express ourselves only by words. Sometimes it's body language, sometimes it's art, sometimes it's music, sometimes it's nature. I think we need art in our lives to express and to have joy. and to have comfort, to listen to a sad song when you're sad, listen to a happy song when you're happy, or the other way around. And everybody can sing. Everybody is. My old teacher, vocal teacher, said everybody's born with healthy vocal cords.
Except for me.
Really? No, I don't believe it. Because you don't have to have many. You don't have to be super talented, but everybody can sing,
Check.
right? Yeah. No, when you're kids, we grew up. Everybody grew up with children's songs. You know, in kindergarten, we used to sing in a circle. Everybody knows how to sing.
I was actually a good black metal singer when I was a young, demanding kid, for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. And everybody, so like that's also a way to express, like in a song, or and it doesn't matter how good or bad. Like everybody can sing. So I think it's very important. I think, for instance, our government at the moment, like many other governments, by the way, are cutting funds for arts in school, for young bands to rehearse or do something for kids, and it's a tragedy.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah, it is a tragedy. And because I think we are better people when we experience art, either make it or enjoy it or whatever.
I agree. Who's on your bucket list to work with? You can name any artist, not just musicians.
Well, I would probably go with musicians. You know, I love like really, really good vocalists like Mike Patton, or you know, people like that who I've been following all my life, you know, but never interacted with while we were all over the place for many, many years. Some artists you just don't see, or you don't connect with. So Mike Patton is one of those people that I'd like to meet even one day, only to pick his brain or work with, or Bruce Dickinson, or those fantastic singers in metal, you know. Yeah.
And who would you resurrect from the grave to play music with?
Freddie Mercury.
That was my guess.
Yeah. Freddie Mercury or Prince. I just read Wikipedia Prince. I visited his studio a few years ago in Minneapolis. I was talking about it today with Rob, and I was just searching for some info about. I was thinking about it when I was visiting. He's one of a kind. Yeah. So Prince or Freddie Mercury. Yeah.
Nice. And what would be your dream venue, like, if there was no financial or logistical issues?
In music, or?
In general. If, let's say, you can pick a concert hall anywhere in the world, or something that you can turn into a concert hall, like a planetarium, ruins or something.
Wow. I don't know. I guess something outside, something like some old ruin, like you said. I don't know if we have something really, really cool in Holland, actually.
There is this ruin, not ruin, it was a tower, I think, from the Roman era in Nijmegen.
Yeah, that's hugely old.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy old. Because Nijmegen is the oldest city in Holland. Yeah.
And you're going to play there anyway?
Yeah. Actually, that's actually a really good one. Thanks for helping me with this answer.
Do you have a funny true story to share with us?
Shit. People always ask me, and I've seen so many things in touring live, and I always forget, and there's a lot of stories that, you had to be there, otherwise it's not funny. I was once in Italy playing with the Gatherings a long time ago, and Italians are very famous for their good food, but a lot of times in the venues, the technical things are not very up to date. So a lot of times it's like a little. You have to be creative with the technical stuff and so to make it work. And we played in a venue, and the owner was a chef, and so we had super good food. And then we went on stage, so we were all happy. And then we went on stage, and then we had really bad sound, and it was so bad nobody could hear anything, and it was really, really bad. But we played for 1.5 hours. It was a full venue. It was packed. You know, we had to do it. Had to do a good job, and we did. But it was really bad, and I oversang. You know, I strained my voice, and it was really, really bad. And we've seen a lot, but this was really bad. And then, so I was crying at the end of the show because it was so, and my voice was hurting, my throat was hurting, and I was crying because I was angry because it was so bad sound. And the guy comes up to us and like, "Hey, how was the show?" And it was really bad. The sound was really, really bad, and I can't believe that you don't do anything to make the sound better for the equipment, the cables, the whatever you have to do for the bands that play here. And he said, "Come to my office." And I thought, okay, I'm getting the answer now to all my questions, right? And he showed me his office, and then there was a terrarium with a huge, like one of those yellow snakes. "Look at my snake." And I was like, and I cried because I'm even more angry. It's like, "You're showing me a yellow snake while we just had the worst gig of our lives." But he was so proud. But the food was good.
At least.
The food was good, yeah. That was. I don't think we ever played there, but we played a few times there. But I don't know where it was. I don't remember. It was a long, long time ago.
So was it because he tried to reduce the noise for the snake, or what was the explanation?
I guess he didn't hear me at all. Mm-hmm. He didn't take me seriously, or he wanted to like attract my attention to something else.
And here's your therapy animal, a snake.
Yeah. It's like, I don't care about your snake, man. I just want to have a good gig.
Jesus.
For all those people who bought a ticket.
Yeah.
You know, but so many things.
At least the food was good.
The food was perfect. Yeah, when in Italy, right? Mm. Yeah.
Well, Christopher Jonsson told me from Tyrion that he had the worst food on tour. He got boiled cucumbers. In Italy, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Because he was ordering some vegetarian food, for himself, and he got boiled cucumbers, sliced and boiled.
Because in those days, being vegetarian, nobody knew. No, we have vegetarians. We go to Argentina with 3 vegetarians in the band, and then they say, and we go to a steakhouse, and then 3 guys said, "We're vegetarian," and people start laughing. "No, you're not." Okay, so they get a steak.
You have several tattoos. What is the most personal one?
Let me see. Well, this is a personal one. This is a water dragon drawn by my boy Finn. He is 20 years old now, but he drew this when he was like 10 or so. And I because he's a very good drawer. He draws fantastic. Like all mothers say this, but it's true. He's a very good drawer. And I asked him to draw a water dragon because I like water dragons, and he did. And I got it tattooed. And there's a lot of stuff. And I have drink water, have faith, which means they're just reminders for me to drink water. Because that's the thing, like the core thing you have to do for your body is to drink water and sleep, but drink water. And have faith is my mental, the core thing that you have to have when going through life. And if you don't know how to deal with anything, or if you're having a rough time or anything at all, I always think like I have to have faith. And then it will be okay. Like the answers will come to me if I have faith. So these are my physical and mental reminders for myself, like every day.
Nice. Your son turned 20 this year, right?
Yes. He's working as a guitar tech with us on this tour.
I think I saw him in the backstage.
Yeah, because it's true.
Okay.
Yeah, he's big guys, taller than I am.
Is there any symbol that means a lot to you? Something that represents your personality?
It's maybe a little bit corny, but the heart, right? I think the heart in a human body is what everything holds together. Holds together everything, but it's also, it has to do. It's what keeps us going, physically and mentally. Love is the core of everything else in the universe. I've been drawing little hearts my whole life. When I was young and when I was in school, all the eyes had not dots but hearts on them. And I used to drive my teacher crazy because he says, when I look at your text or your work, it's all hearts. So I think it's the symbol for me to live by, love, and I think it's the most important thing in life.
So you gave your teacher a hard time?
Ah!
Sorry.
Yeah, very good.
If you should represent humanity to an intelligent alien race, what would you pick to show them? Could be a piece of art or anything.
Good philosophical questions.
More like this.
I would show them songs of Paul McCartney. I think him. There's other musicians. Obviously, there's crazy, good, wonderful musicians on the planet. But the music of Paul McCartney is, I think he's an angel dropped on earth to make this music, to make us feel like we are alive, and have a reason to live. Music in general, art, music of Paul McCartney and the Beatles, but especially him, and other artists, and the voice of Freddie Mercury, and I would assemble a little pot of humanity for these aliens. But I think that sums up why we are here, and live with nature, live with art, live with music. And I think the pinnacle is the music of Paul McCartney and the Beatles and a group of other people.
Please list your 5 favorite albums of all time.
Revolver by the Beatles. There's this beautiful classical piece, Bergen Suite of Edward Grieg. Wow, Edward Grieg.
It's one of my favorites too.
Yeah. I used to listen to this so many times when I was young. My mom and dad had the vinyl, so I used to play it so much.
Especially that piece, Solveig's song.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. I sang it once in a show as well.
Wow.
Oh, I love it so much.
I just got goosebumps talking
really?
about that, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I don't... there's so many albums.
We can skip it if you want.
Yeah, let's skip it. Okay, these are my 2 favorite albums.
Okay, fine. What's the meaning of life?
The meaning of life, my goodness. If I had the answer, we would all be saved, right? I think the meaning of life is but who am I? I think we have to be here to live, to do good things, to fuck it all up, learn from it, do good things, and then die. And then I believe in the afterlife. I believe in we come back thousands and thousands of times, learn again, fuck up, die, come back, learn again, and evolve. The whole thing, evolve to become, I don't know, better human beings. And then we're done and we're angels. It's a short version, right?
Well,
but I do believe we are here to to learn, and we don't learn if we don't fuck up. We don't learn if we don't crash, if we don't have periods where we have no idea what we're doing, and we make a lot of mistakes, but we learn, we evolve. And sometimes it's hard to imagine because there's so many things going wrong. There's so many questions, so many big questions, why we are all so ugly with each other now, like why there's a war, why there's people who are so nasty, why? But I think in the end we have to learn from all this and become better people, better souls.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe one day the earth will explode if it's gone through enough cycles, and that'll be it, and we'll be in the big vast space out there. But I don't know.
I like the answer anyway.
Yeah.
Do you have any last words to your fans?
Well, you've asked all the right questions, but actually I'm just happy touring. I'm happy playing and seeing everybody who comes to the shows, and that makes me happy. That's the thing I live for, and I'm happy you took the time to ask me questions, and I'm happy that you took the time watching, and yeah, we're pressing on.
Dank je wel.
Dank je wel. Thank you so much.